Good morning students. Today we are going to learn about origin and growth of Madras Presidency. The origin of Madras Presidency lay in the village of Madras which was obtained in 1640. This was followed by Fort St. George which was occurred in 1690. Chengalpet district known as Dohir of Chengalpet obtained in 1763 was the first district in Madras Presidency. The Madras Presidency officially, the Presidency of Fort St. George, was the work of several statesmen including Sir Thomas Munro, who introduced Raithwari system there. Madras was founded on August 22, 1639, when the East India Company bought a piece of land along the coast. Chennai was known as Madras and was located in sandwich between Pennor River in Nellore and Kadalur. This area had been ruled over Chola, Pallava and Pandya and Vijayanagar empires. Origin and growth of Madras Presidency. The beginning of the city of Madras goes back to the earliest stages of British commercial enterprises in India. The English East India Company was started in 1600 AD. 12 years later, a factory was set up at Surat on the west coast. Subsequently, the search for textiles brought British merchants to have port on the east coast. Presently, Fort St. George is the power center of Tamil Nadu state government, extending across 172 square kilometers. The English, after some efforts, secured the privilege of building a factory at Masulipatnam. It was well protected from monsoon winds. But then Masulipatnam was then throes of famines. In spite of every assurance of protections, English trade did not thrive at the place. The growth of Madras. Then the English traders looked for new site. Francis Day, the member of Masulipatnam Council and chief of Armagon factory, made a voyage of exploration in 1637 with a view to choose a site for a new settlement. At last, he was given the offer to choose Madrasapatnam. Francis Day inspected the place and found it favorable to set up factory. The official grant for the land was given by Venkatapati Nayak, the deputy of Raja of Chandragiri, 12 kilometers west of Tirupati. By this, Francis Day and Dharmala Venkatapati Nayak gave British the piece of land between Coombe River and Egmore. In 1639, the deed was signed by English East India Company's Francis Day, accompanied by his interpreter and Berry Agnew Cogan, the chief of Masulipatnam factory, was granted permission to establish a factory trading post and fort at Madrasapatnam in 1639. The fortified settlement came to be known as Fort St. George Settlement. It is otherwise referred to as White Town, while the nearby villages inhabited by local population was called as Black Town. Collectively, the White Town and Black Town were called Madras Timmappa and Superior Andrew Cogan. Madrasapatnam. The Amarla Venkatapati gave English the grant to Madrasapatnam. He was under the control of Venkatapati Royalu, the Raja of Chandragiri. Venkatapati was succeeded by Sriranga Royalu in 1642. He issued a new grant to English in 1645 called Sriranga Patnam. Venkatapati desired that the name of Chennapatnam should be given to new fort and settlement of English after his father Chennappa Nayak. But English preferred to call the two united towns by the name of Madrasapatnam. In due course, the new towns Madrasapatnam and Chennapatnam merged in 17th century, the period when British gained possession of the area. The united town was referred to Madrasapatnam by British, whereas the localities preferred to call Chennapatnam. During 16th and 18th century, Madras was ruled by Portuguese and Frenchmen. The arrival of the railway in India during 19th century helped the city to connect with other crucial cities like Mumbai and Kolkata, which encouraged communication and trading in the surroundings areas. The next year, British built the Fort St. George, which then became a core port of the growing colonial city. Making of Chennai. Chennai was one of a group of villages set amidst palm-fringed paddy fields until two English East India Company merchants visited there. Raja Mahal of Chandragiri Palace, where Sir Francis Day of the East India Company was granted land in 1639 in order to set up factory which later came to be known as Madras. The first factory was completed on St. George Day, 23rd April 1640 and named Fort St. George Day and Jegan were jointly responsible for the construction of Fort St. George. This was the East India Company's principal settlement until 1774. The Madras Presidency was an administrative subdivision which was referred to as Madras Province. The Madras Presidency during the British regime covered a vast expanse of the southern part of India that encompasses modern-day Tamil Nadu, the Lakshadweep Island, northern Kerala, Rayalaseema, coastal Andhra, districts of Karnataka, and various districts of southern Odisha. After independence in 1947, Madras Presidency became the state of Madras, and other regions that were part of erstwhile presidency were constituted in separate states of Andhra Pradesh, Kerala, and Mysore under the States of Reorganization Act of 1956. Later on, in 1969, the state of Madras was rechristened as Tamil Nadu. On 17th July 1996, Madras was officially renamed as Chennai. Bombay was initially 7 islands. It was under the control of the Portuguese from 1534 onwards. Portuguese king gave it as a dowry to Charles II of England when he married the former sister in 1661. King leased it to the English East India Company. The city of Bombay began to grow when the East India Company started using Bombay as the main port in Western India. In 1687, the English East India Company transferred its headquarters from Surat to Bombay. Calcutta in 1690, the English merchants founded a settlement at Satanti. In 1698, they secured zamindari rights over Satanti, Calcutta and Gobindpur. The company established Fort William in Calcutta. Calcutta became a presidency with a governor of council to manage its affairs. Thank you, students.